And it's not a stretch to say most of us just want to feel good in our bodies. In this week's Wellness Wednesday, brought to you by Happy at Home, I met with a physical therapist who shows us why motion is lotion. What exactly is happening in our muscles when you're reaching down and you're stretching it out like that?
So in the sense that we all learned as kids, it was more, can we lengthen tissue?
Okay.
That was the biggest thing, and that's where stretching, these static stretches we call them, of just holding a stretch for a set amount of time that doesn't feel great. But in theory, we're looking at trying to lengthen that tissue over time.
Alan Highvale of Inspire Physical Therapy says stretching is a simple and free way to start feeling a lot better. And there are two basic ways to stretch: static, as he just mentioned, and dynamic, where you're priming your muscles to get ready for exercise.
We're priming muscles to go and fire and move and be ready to go for a run. Cool down is where we preach, hey, now take the time to static stretch. Now let's lengthen tissue. Let's work on recovery.
Whichever type you choose, Highvale says any stretching can boost circulation,
Which is great for decreasing soreness after exercise, which a lot of us get.
it increases blood flow, and even relieves stress. But we are all very busy, so how do we create a routine that we can realistically make time for every day?
What is the minimum you can have benefits?
So what I tell people with static stretching is somewhere between 45 seconds to a minute, and there's studies all over the place on this stuff of what's the perfect time frame, and I don't think there's a perfect answer, but what we've found with all these studies and stuff is somewhere around the 45-second to 60-second mark, we're actually getting tissue lengthening happening in muscle.
If you're not very flexible yet, don't push it.
So this is okay. I shouldn't be embarrassed.
It is okay that you can't touch your toes, and that's what we tell everybody, is that it's not one size fits all.
Right.
Your body makeup's different than mine, someone else is different than us.
Right.
We're just looking at, hey, are you tight there, and is it causing some pain issues? Can we improve that range of motion?
If your pain comes from sitting at a desk all day,
So some easy stuff is just opening up here.
Okay.
So we can do stuff like this, where
Okay.
we're just moving and opening. Shoulder cars, where we're coming up and around. And this is where we'll preach to people, if you're sitting at your desk for hours, get up and just move around a little bit.
my problem is chronic sciatic pain, and Highvale says hip flexor stretches help with that big time.
Leaning forward a little bit.
This is one of
And
my
all
favorite
you're looking for
ones.
is a stretch right through there.
Okay.
The other one is in the same position, stretching that hamstring. So
Okay.
now just straightening that leg out. Yep. And just rocking into it.
Highvale says low back pain is a really common issue, and the cat-cow is a simple movement that goes a long way.
So we're just coming in this position here, and all we're working on is some flexion through the back
Okay.
and going into some extension.
Also, try book openers.
So opening up this way.
Oh, okay.
And just rotating through that low back.
Neck pain, no problem.
An easy
Yeah.
upper trap one that we can do standing is just reaching behind
Okay.
and just pulling to the side.
Highvale says there's no one-size-fits-all. Just get moving.
If you have pain or injuries, you can get a routine tailor-made to help you out. We have a link where you can learn more about Inspire Physical Therapy in this article on our website.